wode nyamesem ebebe mu anase sunsumu niema ebewre mu ana eyese wo behwehwe wabrabo mu ahye se enye bia be ma anase oba na wahia no enyamepe bebi a wokọ no eho no moye na yebobo niema bebre so eho mi hu mpo sese oba akọware be ma no enni covering bia ewo ba no so pacho nimdi ni ne kan oni covering be nti obaby wo ka se sunsum ne kata wo so ama de wuye na yeye wo yo ba ansa krampo na anasa se be ma no bibi na so betimi enye fe oba ho anasa oba be se utimi bowura wo ba na ka se wo fie na wo make sure say enyema bi wo ho no ma anasa huhum bi wo ho no ma bia entimi mo bi ndiye emo bi kwa aware na akoye nkobesan because bia na wo nana bi e de sa de no kokoje aware anase bi wo ho no ma emma anase bi esika e wo ho no o hye sa me ha suyi se bia mo boa me a sika ebi mabusue no awo de awo ebi mabusue no oba esese wo esese wo I mean these are the things enti ene ye toa so esanse na wo twetwe mo no ye ntimi enwi nti ye spirituality and relationship we say ye part 2 enti Dr. Counselor George Lutrot abeka mensa ni di ne wa nti metwa so bi nti ene meneno ba betoa enkomobo a ye share ase no na me ma ya fefri obi wo ho no mo a bi a wakọ sofo bi ho a wogidie woni mu se o how bi ete ne so no osofo no enyimfi ne so ma no ye hwe spirituality in relationship na bia ebewi akire no meka se bia na ne wode ne mpena bi asem ne kwa na se bi ne kunu bi odo no afa bewi achi na be ma sofo ne se ho no kwa mo mimo ene sese me no da na me no chibo ne beda ba akomi no afa de ode adane etwiemu ono so onye na dwen se wo ba beware no waka se bi eja ware na me nware o na chese wono de tuwa no otu ne mu de enye bia no so eka spirituality in relationship ne ho ebia na me de abana che iboache channel so say social media platform ni nyina stream live ho no especially on Facebook at Kantanka TV. You can join the discussion obetimi do messages na fa ho na 0558 656899 or the first bar maybe sa asemi ede ama Counselor Akwaba
ye no bokode
bibia nyame adom nyame gusu Eshirame.
No Eshira, what be Shira?
Enra so was powerful prophetic man oje.
My God.
Woye anwade pa manura mani je pa.
Spirits.
And nenya asem keto.
He's a spirit.
And spirituality in relationship no bi no.
Me da say na baby abofie na me ba me drive na ko bia wa fa microphone o preach ye hunhura nkrofo okwan ho.
Say.
Sisi a ti di oka. Na anopaya wutia bi. What do one man be menani wada sa? It be say we a car see anka unya scraps our boys see to wada. Just at the traffic lights we preach you. And I'm saying only just scraps me at I modified the animal frada. Then say me back be see I'm a preaching na your competition. Say same way preacher here fanya santo. One year we na man at the scraps. Why would you know my micro scraps no do way? I saw for Mujina Monka and Kwanji Asem. And yet you wouldn't know who asri. And to where I didn't catch him since I preaching on jai. Baby, I'll both feel and make kind say, will be that for spirituality. And I shall for it for Mechiamo. Abna, men can craving chill say. Our biggest challenge on earth, and last week, Meka said, you are a tripartite being, your body, your soul. And your spirit. And because of these three parts of your body, of your being, your body has a demand. Also, your wine when you are and Grafoti America, I'm 2 times a day. It's obviously what I need normal, but and I'm gonna bono Babu Bagana, we are born on your money. To be born, let a sukobo, na no sukomet, na shifun, okay, yabolo, the body needs to be taken care of. Your brand table shot at their current and dress it with bodyline clothing, very, very, very precise. Mean peer without looking good. Body nankasa mafahu adwin empabwa to match with bibia mishebia obi wo wa we fan wa body say bede no wura asisi obeka mundu me call mu bia window hapo window ria we are yeso me koto ade aba motuo mu kankan. The body is not being taken care of. Obu pass some kapa. I can go so. Oh my God, studio practice. Yet mean can be anti. You can go so. Asina better than it. Nenum can ama when your headache cold. We makwe ginger honey chips can kind of because no bon. And here by the way, it is the taking care of the body. Sasu no be neto. It's your pama tadia man na amem. Once a auto doors now go to jeans now to the right size. Unam chrome na middle line or bad a back or show to line not to say we are wearing the wrong size of the jeans. So the body needs to be taken care of. Wow, sure, Coco. There be a pump come on now from my bed. No hands there and ya cry. Every minute no assume say, every minute no assume say, no phone in ni how to support it. I'm bringing your mind in how much you spend on taking care of your physical body. Some years ago in Ghana, psychological part soul found. People don't care about the psychological part. Psychology about that for me more than me. Who's your uncle psychiatric stress, mental stress evaluation? Or say me about that for hospital them go better. Or be will fall on back. So even we taking care of the soul on earth, intellect, building knowledge. Look at how you just sat. You did the run up of what we did last week. It is coming from the soul. Eti usua dia ekoso nu o ma me kira wade a ekoso ma brati we kama shepe sweet presentable what bitima kai 2 years time already 2 years what is santasi abaifo ni nchen ho amakom wonam ho nyama wo ye nyina you've not forgotten. It's in the soul. So we take care of the soul. Now we come to the spirit. Watch it here. It says, don't put your trust in man, for man is like a grass. The sun scorches and he is what? No more. But the same God says that he would not do anything without revealing it to his prophets or the men of God. God cannot speak to you straight. If God speaks to you straight, you collapse. That is why he uses medium, dreams, visions, pastors, preachers, evangelists to speak to the spirit in you. Our problem with marriage is like your question. Somebody is seeking for answer for a physical activity, but didn't ask, is this a physical activity or it is something that is emanating from the spiritual point of view and is exhibiting itself in the physical?
Makoso for honum. My name is one of the Nyameninti, and I'm a Kwakusiki Nyamenim because the me famuno me here and wasam. So it has
so see the preamble
thing altogether.
You walk to the pastor not to seek for spiritual clearance.
It's spiritual.
No.
I mean, relationship now, me woman, and you're spiritual and I manifest it physical.
Perfect. So watch what I said. This is why I started from the bottles to the mouth. Because in the world we are living, in the competition that happened, one of the African countries, who is the boss? Eto, Ano, and Sa. Sa seven see a competition here so. Na obi aye dede ano say me na mankasa wan bete wonka. Na mankasa wan bete wonka. And sa say na modwa mutu no. Man so ma wan na bete so ma fa ama mo. Eto anka hwe. Wa ye bi na ti onu ahwankro. Anche ne eto won pro atanfo anim. Na dia na anu bi eje finsa. Obi ano di. Anche bete kre. Kukukra. I feel uneasy in my stomach. Obian boy tolding Obian can say 20 boss. All of a sudden, where is the washroom? Is the washroom around here? Now to us say, catch that one say, me do. One go abegu enimasi. The only yen na best sound with shebre. Etiebisa said, between the three of them, who is the boss? So I started from the bottles. So when you are coming to the man of God, there is a course which is not spiritual for you. Our dear didn't go ye. Boy, na the matching plus our dear bad name. Abrabo me bono and me money the omubo. Me cast onto your better. Na me boy our dear sword now why? Abrantie me say then on your mammy. Now so obey pa na ne bear majo. So because of the physical thing, you want to work on it. But the spiritual is where you go. And there are times that they work on the physical to hit the spiritual. But hear this. Anytime but modern say wo last week me kai abna ansa na abekọ sofo bi ho no nim say one kasa abna baby a wo feel wo je achi no den na wo achi. Discover yourself. Even our Lord Savior Jesus Christ made a statement to the disciples. Who do men say I am? Whilst they were answering, he asked them, who do you say I am? Enti abna che wachi ya wine. Enya body pe. Enya suku a wako. Na susu mu wiase no den na kata also esan se so papa mo achi ama ho kwan a bibie ni we betima ya ma be yeda sofo bie ni we betima breki na say wo baby a prophet wo unte da se nkrofo bi aba ho a o ka kire won se o papa de ne nan ato passport so girl no kai 3 days today. Okache again say, well, they tell you cancel visa na when your scholarship no. Nyama bebra ya enko so. You see ye ne kra bata brante bi onya lottery bi so wo ho. A brante bi nya lottery. E na ya ejuma ye ne ye bi. Ah ye de abna e bata George hu say ni kru no so fanya kwanko. E na brante ne je $10,000. Papa ni ho prophet no ni ho. Oboge ane nkomo say wo kai 2019. Sa brante bi visa wanya wo na akọ say no. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
How do you live? What ya sasisu when your visa obi enya lottery ya de obi bata no ho agi sika to ticket ma no abrante yin confit 2019 otumi tu kwa abroche say ya de abawe bi a nanim kire say oye fine ne bibia ye okay abrante ne ndai abrante ne nya boni bi afa no ho but the girl was carrying a curse. Not because the father was bad, but because she was disrespectful. The father has laid embargo on her passport. How will you even know that the George Lutot I'm mingling with? How will you even know that a branch I'm mingling with is fighting something from her family house? That guy is still in Ghana.
The same thing. Are you saying that lady no and as a guy no was so fortunate say wababi prophet you know what me really we actually no to take you back
me that say but me one abretia get na sem no ye bisa ne say wo betu kwan no ko bisa wo papa kwan ana
until now no so obeko so for be ho no makwa solution you need to go back to
the cause of
the cause now one him cause na nka wo ko be ho no solution.
The cause of her problem was caused by her. I want you to understand, sir, Mr. Repeat it. No matter how you go to any spiritual person, have the connection from your base. Who is the boss?
So if you assuming you are not the problem, how do you seek for solution?
But if you think you are not the problem, what are you looking for solution for?
It doesn't matter. Obi eti aware mu anase wo relationship wo ana bibia it could be a juma. But what check it? For instance, a relationship, of course, oba we unimo ho. We ye was said ye so oba eyire. But make us say bema no.
We ye was said ye wo bema grow adinuemu ana we ye was said ye wo sunsun mo femu.
And na make catcher will say, it is a media as a lay person. I mean nim sunsun mo. And unti na minim se so far se mesi ene nim sunsun mo. Because my ya de oba ware for ye wa ware bia mu no. And no me said there be a DNA and then cost whatever. But I'm not seeing it. It's now no make a solution to that problem.
My dear to mukope solution me say.
And last week in common and I make a half and I make one.
What's in common? Oh, body me. Last week you can say answer na branch and
no. What?
So before you make an attempt into a relationship, discover to recover. Number 2, when you enter into the marriage, now will share me. I want you and chile mo shushe muno. Answer na wetu na mompo akosophobia was a ombo. Shisha wechi.
And to obeka se marriages are collapse ne ade nkoyie no o ma hwehwe o machi
na bisa wo o nyina
hey counselor Lutrot
oh de ne wo koya wo fe yan kan chese sunsun ka ho
o ma hwehwe o machi
sister tie me sister bia ni kuru bo na som o gina na o hwe ni kuru nim I said Calvin, this is not you. I was slappy again, it's not me, it's who? I was slappy again, you are telling me it's not me. No say you will be. I said Calvin, I said this is not you. Are you still telling me it's not you? Are you still telling me it's not you? No, I get the third one. Calvin, you want to kill me? Yes, I want to drink your blood. You know, Johnny. And check. And all this has to throw the mark no corner mammy ho. And you're born mammy money. You're born mammy money and your friend and sister, ni mammy sister penny. And I was young for the obey you kunu ye. Some many women say and you kuna.
This is a true word, dear, not Obane.
Hey, it was not Kelvin slapping.
But who?
It was a spirit that has taken over Kelvin just to destroy the life of Hannah.
I see.
Hey, look, I told you last week, if you see that somebody has married and the marriage is divorced, don't say she's a bad person.
Both sides.
Don't try it. Look, there's a guy who died at 40 when we're going to bury the guy. I don't do things like that at the cemetery, at the funeral grounds. But before I saw myself, what I was doing was to end what was happening. Because within their family line, everybody who marries through will die exactly at 40. The main can't say, Kevin, come here, Mami, Kai say, yeah, koto by the year, Uncle Yesa, okay. Mammy, by the me, any begu, so I make say, Fanco, not Mammy, chip by the tongue. And no more call some koto by it. Yeah, kind by it and me toss. And I buy it and a smart, but not telephone. You know, smart, never can say. Yeah, for patrol, yeah, by the ya me kind. She saw the number soon, and I see Ambrose. So, see, many go soon in Yamadio. So maybe a woman who bind the until no dear me 20 the any chattel. Miss Row. Sabbath count the one castle bit to Yampo, it'll be free. Went ye. And not say by then toy. Oh, my dear, by then be behind your womb. But soon I never done. Na ka dan ni mu no what they are abusuani nyina abuse because your mother stole or baby ti awade ase ohwe ni kun sika obokro no woni ge bi twempra just when ja wallet now afa
enu nyina ka
kleptomanianism is not psychological alone. Some are most connected to a spirit. So discovering yourself to understand, say, Abna me be fawa, me be fawa ni ukomwa ni umwani ujimi engineo. I'm not the man to come and fight you. Makanda say, if I marry you and I run with you to every hospital for you to put to birth, you are a stupid woman with no apology.
How?
Oh my goddess.
Na
Abna.
Nyame ne ma ba
amunjai sa
no
semme kan sebi TV so we dia me shara kan sebi sa abna pesebika tie me wonnam ho yi asesi a be me bia mba ye obe ye ho ade no wa ya nhwehwe mu ahwe sa ye bia wo nkosua ne ho atochema ana virginity with masturbation into wo dia so na wo hwe then how? So I marry you and my first 5 years is wasting my time to see every doctor.
Or baby, walk hospital. I be only problem.
At the end of the day, we are picking an exception.
No, Mrs.
No, I'm not picking an exception because me will
a baby no problem if we bear
man. Person I make count. Let me count just. If you don't know your sperm count, if you don't know your remember, it is only 38.7% causes of barrenness or childlessness that comes from men. 68 to 70% are women. So we ignore the men. What to say are you baby because you are actually baby what to be that? Yeah. So the problem the American say abaya westi so sunsumu wi ase no wonya hwehwem wonsu a wonam ho no hwehwem po se metuna wona esan se ebia wawon watochima be me ware wo wie no de bia ye wo hospital de bia doctor way ni ehwe so betuna wona enu na make say if you do the checks well, you not enter into marriage and become a burden. So I am still advocating that start your spiritual check from your family house. Don't ignore them. Don't say me fear the hot time. No. If you time and yet you can be bisu and now tell about be swap on gear any prophecy. Never Facebook. I come. Who have a friend I can say hello sister who fair. You see, nema me ebusuya ne nana. Ekoje banchi ne engu kokko. Enti abrabo obobonu si edua bi ti efimfin. dua baako ye pawpaw tree ena baako ye coconut tree ena nkonua mienu no se no mo so ho enti wo kwa ne awoso we yade bia yesi ose kobisa. I don't know why I like Prophet Manager. Anytime he does the thing, he refers you to your source. Go and have clearance. So say what you and friend my prophecy. What you know your brother watch. What you know your George Luther. Now a brother body in Koya. Say see a man chamber who prophet nasa kodeng. Ko wachi ko beside the womb. So before you enter into relationship, don't just work on your character. Don't work on your emotions. Don't work on your anger alone. Don't work on your physique. Let your spirituality be important to you because it is essential.
Into fear monako, for instance, me mommy Ephraim, me mommy papa Ephraim, me papa mommy Ephraim, me papa nanka se we free mu. I think it's on the side in the community and when aka back up. The majority.
And if
so how do you?
You are more than 8 years old. Are you aware? Maybe you don't know your age. You forgot. I say you're more than 8 years old.
I'm more than 8 years old.
Yes.
How?
I don't know your age.
Now I'm more than 8 years older. Why do you even use 8 years? I've grown past 8.
How do I know?
No, some they're okay.
So tell them that I'm wrong and tell them the right age so that I continue my conversation.
Oh, how?
Now you are telling me how.
But I'm more than that. And you can say,
so I say you're more than 8 years old.
Yeah, way more than 8 years.
Yes. So Abna is 54 years. But what's your life?
Whatever. Oh, I'm becoming 60, 70 years. Age in the grace.
Okay, so at your 54 years age on earth.
Cancer didn't have any brain. Also, yes, you do. In as much as yes, you. So I want people to understand because make us obi to one because say me busu nyina efremu. He fana make kwako. That is why talking about CS and people are actually taking advantage of others.
Abra, so taking advantage, people must be taking advantage of.
How?
It is part of nature. And I'll come there before.
No, you are. I don't think you're being fair when you say that.
I have never been fair because the one who brought the word has never been fair. Is God fair?
Yes, God is.
He's not fair. He says that many are the plans of man, but God directs it. God has no plan for you. He comes to direct what plan you have. So if you come to God empty, He sees you empty. So God has not given anybody a plan. The only plan God made was for the world, not for Abner. Morning, afternoon, evening. He made it for the world. But I'm saying that many are your plans. This morning you got up to sit on Kantanka, made up nicely, wear a dress that is red with stones inside, original diamonds that people see you, they will collect the diamond and go and sell and change their destiny. This is how you dress to leave your house. But this is what you plan. God directed your ways. If you have no plan, He has no direction for you. So hear me again, like you asked. Me say, Abner is 68 years on earth. What stop you to have a family conversation? What are you waiting for?
No, so I should have even done it way before.
My problem is we ignore until we are hit with the problem.
Meaning, it's no. Majority of us know.
Yeah, catch that one say 50 meko.
Ain't why na yeko bisa no.
Na one wo.
Say me say mama. Na say nipa no so mama fortune me my mom.
Ebusuani bi wona am ka say o mama afim o ye wu mpo na obeti wani bate no na so papa wukura obi no. Be interested in the history that made you. Jesus Christ had history. So our problem is that we live as if the world is in our power. Inquire, request, discover.
In the we later rely on, so-called.
The realization is that you will ask. You will ask. But when you ask, now you need a supreme being to make sure that they will turn things over. That is where the prophet, the seers, they come into the scene.
Now, first question, I may be saying. One of
the most painful things that we do to God, regularly we come to God with our own direction. I repeat, never come to God with your own direction. So that
God affects our plans.
Hold on. Never come to God with your own direction. Prescribes for your situation.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, come from you. Member nyame ho any akwankyerɛ a ɛyɛ wadwen sɛ never so enti abranche buachi aba me ho counselor me dem say wa na ahwɛ mu abrant say Kofi Mante ne nane na hwɛ nanim ɔyɛ oil mugu on someone hwɛ sɛ den na ekosoma me say we there we ni me last stop. Mind you, you brought a scripture to me with a seal answer. There is what we call the permissive will of God and the perfect will of God. Moses, speak to the rod so that it will produce water. Moses never spoke to the rock. Moses hit the rock. Did water come? Yes. But the consequence of that act was that Moses saw the promised land, but his feet never landed there. So I'm saying that in all I'm asking and me koswa bobi bi amebo and komodie be koswa che esase ensembisi a wo hu nyansa nsembisi nti yet say ye che ba ye repeat ya hu say go and seek your background. Men fa bibi atra ya twa wani nkama enye decorative piece ye twitwa ha miensa enye decoration wo hwa wo sa hanuma bibi wo ho enye decoration. A chambi that will see a chi and yet decoration. Any I want to offend you, I say, I tell me about one. Yes, sir. Oh, say we want usually. Yeah, really big account near day. You should have the medical history of your family so that when you are coughing, they will know say so that when you come to God that you have understood, you tell him that my God, my father, my great grandmother was coughing when they got to age 30. My father was coughing when he got to age 30 because they went for Asra from somebody far back 1965. I am here today. I cannot stop it. But as I walk to your servant, oh Lord, exempt me from them. My sister, you can be exempted. You can be exempted. You can be exempted. They can say there's ban on noise making and drumming, is that not it? But no studio can be attacked because you are living in the soundproof area. You don't need to go to change everything in the place, but you can be exempted to have the good marriage. You can be exempted to have a new family. You can be exempted to produce another generation that is away from the curse. Hear me. Curses comes with a cost. However, there are times that the curses will not come and kill you. It's called oppression. Sikan jina wunsam. Sikan enjina wunsam. Ye anya ukwakwahwe ahwe da bi o. Ubesi da na wie anse na yakun. Ena ya ye bekun ye bebo ni din e cancer. Ena wo. Abofre bi ba prof ho. Obebo empire man. No say your mother. They've cut your mother's breast. You know say hey. Cancer. No, your mother you took cancer money, mommy. And any mommy ne jina ho. Abo friendly jina ho. And I say my mother is here. I say, madam, cancer. I say yes. It is a hidden sickness. Nobody.
Tina so to say enunti counseling enunti na wo
doctor for na who cancer
enunti de bi akola ne de no say akola ne be your points of contact connecting enye wanko na bushiem
tie abofra ne baaye se obehwe ne hyebre mu hwehwe mu no ne maami a doctor for who cancer ya to ama no. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. Girl ne ba so be hwe ne hyebrem one ne maame ne baaye ne nkomodie yanim one ne maame adi nkomo ensem bi nko yeti ne maame hwe yere nkofo ba na ye ka so me wale na maame ato fam osu esanse awade na che say ebusua ne sa na tie me say do your personal discovery from your family level, and once you hear things, seek for a prophet who can assist you, because what to be beating a woba. What must I say?
At what point and spirituality no ebe setting in? At what point?
Once you
after say what no, is it after say why your background checks need be you know and beba, and answer when you begin to encounter problems in your relationship, then you go back to your roots.
So there are two sets
to find out. And
there are two sets of people who are watching us this morning. There are those who have not yet They didn't do the prerequisites and they are married. So they are doing post-marital check spiritually. And for those who are not yet married, they are doing pre-marital checks spiritually. So there are two folds. Go back and check. You've not produced for the devil yet. So you do your checks now. So those are the two sets I'm talking about. Now, Abna.
Okay.
No, boy. God created the male and what? Female. That's the game. Now, in the act of God creating them, the male and female, Adam was focused until God distracted Adam with wife. After the fall of man, none of us are married male and female again. The people are confused. Don't worry, you get it. Tell me, I know you're confused. Why confused? God made them male and what? Female. And brought them together. And Adam said, this is the bone of my bone. She shall be called a woman. And for this reason, a man will leave the father and mother, become one with the wife. In the beginning, they were male and female. After the fall, they became man and woman. So now, all of us, we are looking for a man and a woman, not a male and a female. That is a spiritual error.
For changing the name, no?
No.
But what?
No, he didn't get illustration.
And it's also male, female.
What brought the change?
But after, because you said God brought a woman to distract Adam.
Good. Adam was
too focused.
Yes.
And after that, that is when it changed from male, female, then to produce.
After the fall. That is where we are now looking for man and woman for marriage. If we're doing the male, so God. Nyankopon the male and female they buy. So they were working on God's agenda. They were focused on God. Adam was doing what God wanted him to do and will constantly come back every time. And the Bible says in the cool of the day, he comes to God to come and give God worship. The focus of the head was more spiritual, even though he was working in the garden.
And I just say, and in the way now, male and female.
So, like, they will not be, but we will be choosing partners according to male and female. And when you're choosing male and female, your expectation is God, not man. But after the fall of man, man became more materialistic. After the fall of man, man began to see more of the creation than the creator. That is where the problem is. So there are times that people say, "Oh, Fino, I mean, Jim, what does it? Nipa say koye maya kwadura o se sunsumu wiase ma say yejumaden. I'm coming to that point for you to believe, say it's because Oma dream say sunsumu wiase ni ho ba bema wutie me o baby a wutie me ma ton ade ya che makpa ginger honey chips ma ton ache obi aton koko ne mbako university obi aton kate ani ebro ne mba nyina awie esidan o ma me ayedwuma wosikem ontumi ntasase obi say say aden bibi e wo wiase mu aye friend sunsum wiase bema oba ne ho ofede wale no na we ye tire da achinti no hwehwe sunsum ahoden na fa bo ogusua so bema bi awawale oba oyire ekọ asori foforo bi a wonko bi kai say oyire nyetre enti de bia bonsam ebesra oba bia wo hwa me ene sunsum wiase ye gitire wom. You need guidance in the spirit. Look for a man of God that carries God's voice, God's power. And when you're about to marry, before you marry a man to take you out of your spiritual covering, check whether the man's covering he has the ability to cover you from the witches of your family. Because you are living.
You need the ability there, Ojai.
Forget it, because the ability for you to live Ahunju, go and live in Amakom. It's because of lack of knowledge you are perishing. On 0277. It is 609 644. I still want to invite you that it is happening live. Spintex Road, Manet Junction, the most beautiful church in the whole wide world. Osha Yeme Show, Prayer Palace, Born to Prophesy. Yesterday 4th, Bia, Ibe 11th, Bra, Nabe show shepherd, Nansen Abe Bano, and no mammy dinkomo. But when no one was a show, Untumi Granina, so Yeme Tim, who is the boss? Toby 0277 609 604. Abnaba had 68 years shepherd or Kantanka, when no we are no pa. Last week, police are be. Me buy name, say any back way, but chere.
You want say, me that say. Nyamisha also pa.
Let us next week.
It was a wedding. Me da muhinyena as said the counselor e dey atu nyame adomo 5 p.m. pepe so pese winya main auditorium it's not there and by 4:30 now wo ho no ebinom edi kan entempa enti now ho Prayer Palace of the Spintex Road at Manet Junction ududu aka say open purple glass building na obi abecho and na Google is your friend udi shema Prayer Palace e dey obeba na won so ne abibom. Awesome. Comes up, me rapi up abansa na bekono. You see the month of the living legend, Apostle Joseph Kantaka. What about idea? I say with me, eke bibi chena.
Eja baby a will be a nyankopon tweri ampo. Onko sumbo hoban. Ade ba kwa me sire bi a me hwe wa me se unyi nche. Ene wa adwin mu edo me hia bi. Me mpese me pemu ntem. Me se me tenache. Nyama wo ya afi na ye yesua aye no enyankopon do no de ma mesra nkwa tenten mesra ho den adwumadie bia wa ye bia obia ese wo de hye ne nsa onye ongyina pintin sunsumu ene hunamu nyankopon yi ni pani fi ono fa foforo mbre e amonti sampai na say if you have a son that will waste your resources or you have a daughter that will waste your resources and bring your reputation to dispute, may God remove them and cause strangers to occupy that space for you. Eja sanem impai boma Ghana edu hwamba e ya obom pa fa cheyen na Ghana fo eto di bia ye kandifo ne nye ne papa yi aboa yen nyame nhira waja emre esem no menya kakra meba ho memba ye se menya kakra mempese meba
nsa papa de wonhia bibia nsa no wakọ
e wona wadwe
you must
1 second
one second
no time na ko be abna what you said I want to remind everybody never walk into the hands of a rich man empty-handed because if you think papa has all the only way to tap from this man is to give your small so don't go to him with familiarity. I will only go when I have and I know what I'm saying.
Me that say abusia for na share spirituality and relationship. Dr. Counselor George Lutrot and a nemeneno etche and komo ahani edi dwumadi no esi me din abnachi wa hye so say ne me sha se me ni nyobe makosi ofori and e sha se guest omo pass through nyina yeda mu nyina enso so asesa nso na wa wo fie wo Facebook ba bia wo a wo je brehwe so ye ni asomo pa odumfo hu yemu body o chando ye besani we dis sabe ye sorry so media ka wodo egusua etwegu Kantanka television so 8:30 pepe pakosi for ede exclusive baba be down wonti mo fidie ne nkosoa enda ahase fonton from o mayin nyina kasamafo makra
na Kantanka from we won dey na matro ha no 8,400 balls of kinky to the needy at Kumasi in 1983. And you come by now, Apostle Kojo Safo Kantanka, or come by no, or the 84,000. I know we say
yeah, Kumasi.
I am a magic power. I'm young no more.
I Kumasi kwa Brekum for ewo all the regions. Or one son of Nigeria for where you Kumasi, just Kumasi pe. And son last year,
or the machine, the boy and uncle for sa. No, I mean, listen to the statement.
The workers.
That apostle was able to support.
Yeah.
In 1983, you were not born. I was with the CDR then.
So food was...
I mean, I am woman. Yeah, now me a CDR person. And tonight, the Dianin Kakraba only a chow money and one, and tia Chani gave you a bush for an credible time. They be any breed.
That is just Kumasi.
This has caught my attention. Why am I saying that? 8,400 balls of kinky just to Kumasi. It means that if you are supplying to Sunyani Brekum, it means that on
not out of this. Oh,
no, I know.
Just
it means that if it's supplying to other, this is Kumasi. So if it's supplying Brekum, Takrady, Western region. How many balls of KK was this man going to mold? And how many human beings were molding this? My God, we are too lazy to produce. Look, somebody saw my product. I'm not say, na ginger ni any day na yen kete say if you ufa ginger ba ko he fa ginger ba ko hwese na ye ball no ono ako and na yen e say avoid waste e say one hwe yi a ube say o just greating ni keka anua bebam afuna be wrewe machine bi eni wa twa ade ni say mako China e di sample na ka kire am say omo manufacture machine mamia e be twetwa ni say ya nya bi. So there are some trade that God created for hands, not machines. 8,400 balls of kenke or the microphone son and mini. Yeah. No, me sure I'm doing different. And away your kumasipe. Apostle Joseph 83. One for machine and board or the nipa answer. Ko Egypt ko hwe ko America ko hwe slaves na ko ye no omo na ko di omo nsapan ko si dan na crane eni ho bridge na ye si fa nsuo so no na machine ni ho eti we excuse na ye too much. You have too much excuse why you can't produce. You have too much excuse why you can't go to church. And I mean the asofo dia asofo azanfo here tell me ya jimi Asafo azafo wumpo wo wumpo embedu echi wo na buru you wo so we cassette ya asafo adentia abana tie get yasem me I don't believe in any prophet. If I tell you, you'll be surprised. I'm say okay. I don't want you to tell me, but you don't believe in any promise. Okay, don't worry. Until you know, you know, man. Mama na nkosoro kra. Ni we yi bi ase. And I'm you do man. I say, you to what is that? I say, oh, you don't believe in prophets. No, I didn't say I don't believe in you. I say, hey, we are one. What's your problem? What you are saying is true, but how did you know? I say, okay. I didn't be a musa and be a mukon about or be in our industry. No, what's your shepherd on Kada? Now I can go back and Davis. And I'm gonna say, Davis, your 6-year-old child. The father is a librarian. Oh, counselor. I say, no, be careful when you're speaking against men of God. The fact that we are quiet doesn't mean.
Of course, we have bad nuts, but you don't have to generalize.
My problem is, what is your focus on the bad nut? Abna, if you are giving
same way.
If you are giving the opportunity, I agree with you, Abna. If you are giving the opportunity, I don't know why I came here empty.
We can say,
if I give you money, and I say study this because I want you to be making sure that you get counterfeit and original for me. Abna, between the counterfeit and the original, which one are you supposed to study?
Original, of course.
Why
my
the
focus?
Original?
Because we want the better way, say. So why should I focus on
the original? Never changes.
It's true.
The original never changes. So in life, before you come and criticize the fake, study the original. If you go and study the fake, listen to me. If you study the fake changes. Apostle Joseph started here, all born some Emma machines. They asked some me boy. Apostle Joseph toilet air flashy. They asked some. Ya cassette
Kase betri ana kasa twon
they asked some. Jimmy na be sent na say papa we am bomb dey answer some for born in chair ya anybody.
Other products in now but we've even forgotten say or the be buy and that's all with that.
This man has a genuine soul. You know what? Whatever we've done to him could have given him the opportunity to stay out of the business. But because his own is a gifting from God and he has discovered his spirituality, that is why he's focused. Look, when you fall out quick, when you are derailed quick, when you are taken out of focus quick, remember it's because you have not connected to your spirituality. This man has been focused because you are money. Mekani de bia mo amhwe mo TikTok apostle go to Ghana for anybody o. Papa start here car. The ohiane chassis na mani register car no. E go see saying Ghana for mo assemble car na a new plan mo assemble mo anye. Tata mo assemble mo anye. Nyama na mo ye nya was assembly. Apostle Kojo Safu was building head or building pistons or no twi ade aye or buy mo amane chassis na ma. Nipa say or sense gu a ye be belle enti hwe wanu ye na prophet ya menji ndi enti na wo bre no enti abuna spirituality na ye din ko me ni ba be si anope no abuna there are times that you become a victim to somebody's spirituality that you are not aware. Obi ato wache or ton wache na oton anopa no obi be si ho na ye wache the better first adani wache ni beche and I also say wache ya na wudi. You have become a victim to the watching by spiritual impartation. And now, why you be watching Crofataria? Why the share atari no to me now? Now say atari they call laundry. And I'm so tokens and symbols are part of spiritual gift that you need. I'm not commanding that kuyefu. Pearls net that one yefe. But I'm telling you that the pearls on your neck can be used for something else.
It's true.
It will be what? The way you fell victim to your spirituality, the way you became a victim to spirituality was because somebody gave you something. Something was used. So when we are reversing it, something else can be used. So don't take spirituality for granted. And I will repeat and repeat and repeat. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to America, you can go to Asia, you can go to Australia, Abana. When the Spirit says they will follow you, they will follow you. Abana sister be na yesma no poku se no poku e de aduane. Owale no koejo ofia koe no se opoku de aye enkatenkwan. Meat ni de bi wo hobo poku dry one. And opoku those days ye de betu kwan wo Ghana ma wa de ye ne very simple. Ye ho now, what must I say? Near the cement paper I found. Mienu miensa near the rubber band chichiri near the sellotape. Send be an pampa ni MP. Et ye de be na near the command we abridge. Oti Maryland. Ye de ade ba ya o se da hosa no se o. Ade mi fan hye ovi mu na e bia anye de. E na o se obeye nkwan kakra bi. Until fire. E na obu ni ti no. See how she. Obuti no. Obubi also obutini first na be say a e be say fitini but ade odi ahye obi mu e hiti no ina obuti na enwansena efi opoku ni tini na ewura ni woni Maryland yadi ne ba Ghana na say no yo America hifa ni afa nanko yadi machine ko see ni team Abrofone see there's nothing there. They can't see anything. The only thing is to open the head and do a nasal surgery. But you didn't buy. You share. You did we are sharing. You endoscopy. You did machine shame. You did 2 videos. So America bontin. So there was nothing in the nose, but she saw a house fly entering the nose. Hi, Opoku from Ghana.
As a baby,
went your first class ticket. Cargo now you share when Jebi by a house fly has been sent from Ghana and has remained in Opoku for more than 1 week in an oven.
Yes, I dare say oven.
Sister ko bubi and once na nko shebe bia awura ne huni ba. Awura huni wo ya he MP sister or the America sa for 3 months. It's now a retreats. It was social welfare Medina. 1999. Nama soldier said about downfall. I was called mad in Kotobabi. They said nobody should sell for me. The history is there. Good about me. That car in your call. Your why the enemy buy a so yashe. Not in my heart. And you buy na you coming one of the pastors here, because any cousin I can go as soon as saying, okay. I mean, we don't want to run in one pie. Your bomb pie and they see you be so. The prophecy, like another lady be to young girl. A grown would onye bibia. God used the girl to prophesy. No, started kasafan. Sister, see, I know. See, I know you're in the Bible. Kaipa. Hey, na sister. Obia or Wall Street. Only lawyer been a year Juma. Will you allow her to sit at your front door? So for 6 months, nothing was happening. The marriage was breaking. After 1 year marriage, our dear say, "Bear man in seven in Apa, in the back to Ghana." In any brain, when you my hot in any brain was Medina camping. Na I suggest, and I see sister and so say, sister, and one Sunday, when I did know. A only auntie bia or see, yeah, wallet no. Ya man Fanta.
Right. The Fanta. No, do be them, sir.
Adenti na ya man Fanta. They told me, ye transphone ye ni film. I say, abaya no mami ko Nigeria or no. And no Jan no me Jan Edmund no Shen and what then in Paka Bruchri. Now, what dear not sending Yanjinan to a yet to say, or you'll be on your beer.
An ordinary person.
Not you hear say, yen in tre. On you. I'm not sharing and never done any po. Mompin, hey, Mumman Fanta one crate. How much is Fanta for another same antenna or no so or smart say, Antin Bacho, or be balancing your Pokuka Kramami? Jesus, may God give us the light to identify the wrong people.
Amen.
May God give us the freedom to know those who are with us. He says, but a man's enemy is from his own family members. I am telling you that nobody can get you until they get to your family. Abna. Hey, sister, it's ho. No, yeah, and I didn't see sister also. And I'm in a scarce in front of that. What I heard is what I did. Be near bidder. Communion. And I'm just sorry when you say. And I started, just like a minute or two. Say, yeah, I remember that there was no social media then. Hey, same thing. And what's that way? 3 months house fly was still wiggling the leg. I dear way. That was social welfare, Madina. Let's see, you'll be so, a scene, so. Me mamon kumio. Ewo
Jumujai.
O say. I'm not rob.
Where there's some pay jatana.
They be rob.
I mean rob.
Titani eni hwe ye rob. Sika phone will be an ewo toam. No here for any near press in say container. Ye won a kase. Ye won a ketwa. What has here? Generally, we no be used to be na hamatan aba.
So we need be.
Rob container. Oh, Judge Richard. Whoever can touch me and kill me spiritually is not yet in. You can't touch me. I'm saying this in pride. You can't. No, I don't care. All of you watching me, about 2,000 people. I'm telling you, you can't touch me. I'm not here far, Robbie. Send away Casima Munkum. Me play it. Intimate men sa efa once nani gentle, sir. And I mean, me and share Rob Nam. Something could nam the share Rob Namikatas. We forgot about her. The lady was okay. She was crying, talking, or static kasa. Oh no, but find me Bible chili crano. Missy Cow Ghana made a man. Oh, then I mean, yeah, man. You see, this is what it is. Fanta. Abna Fanta. And I'm beside say, sister. See, I dear, one more about Ghana. Yan a day. Now, down for not in the bar, see you in Kun. See the sister and a car. Minimum, dear Mayo. Nature Muno. Young body, bonus of the opposite, I am the sister.
We're such a confused being.
Who the enfanya? You see how it is. Do you know why I asked that thing?
Oh.
I don't have the permission to go to your background without. So I say, go back. Mean to me in power. So when you don't get involved, I don't do it. Hey, the also be and catch your own mouth. Do you have be an if you no kind? Not until Lagos town. Accra New Town.
That's why you feel
Madina social welfare. And I'm Jan grew up continuing. And hostel, me call me hostel, so be a jamming I call hostel hall. And I'm ready to Chobox Nasi. She was another 7 days. If you're Sunday, you're one near time to call the Duku Clinic. You didn't borrow more. I didn't borrow more. Sorry, I didn't borrow. You didn't call Duku. Honor you funeral. And I'm catching about and say, I can't say funeral really a new funeral. Go back to Maryland and go and give thanks to God. Sister Nami can say, meaning said ne. I said this was a young boy who everybody said I was mad because I was mad. My mother didn't know what to do to me. Obiana, I didn't share. But I'm saying this, there are too many things. Many Sofu Bempa, Jingo, what my Jingo? Oh, Prophet Ajingo Prempe. Daniel, Sofu Bempa, Ajingo, you call Worcester. Brante Bijina Hona. Asante, what's Asante for you? Maybe a winner if it's dark. And who was that? Oh, yeah. And Daniel, no, Prempek, that night say, yeah, they done. But yeah, they done, yeah, they done first. Any and tardier. Yes, a funo, yes, I did any when you didn't know, as I said, and you channel, Kente. No, say yes, if you wear a house, like if you are in fear. No, catch and say. Dana or Wale Nereno. Mammy be a can't send big guna small kai. No, you see. And I done a catching the mamma catcher. Mamma catching say no why I fed. Yeah, do with him in some.
Eh.
Here this all. Mamma be a guna soon, or why I fed. Now I wo every means some.
So
the battle right now is that an innocent Abna who has come to marry George Lutrot has come to collect Abna wouldn't him say my wallet. So when him say my wallet and now him say I go to battle with my ex-wife. But here is the case that a woman who was with me, I became Gumima Sumu say. And I was done a catch and said, you remember, Ajimakan said, you remember when the woman told you told your wife, yeah, we had to say, what about Jimmy Fidin? When the prophetic is working, I was saying, I'll catch you. You see, I told my wife, what did your wife say? And my wife said, we should pray about it. Just see, it's nothing. Or to throw on the aunt and buy, say, oh, quite the no be fear the more to man or high table. 12 years down the line, this has happened 12 years old. Why 12 years? I can't 4 days I become because of this one. Oh, who's that? Then a buyer. Or Manisika will fear was sending money. They be as a kind of car. G 2,000. Nacha mama. Yeah, ma aduata $200, mommy. 80 years, they buy saying Kwan Baku fees near Kakutia or Prempe College or whatever. Say one of the schools here, if I can write the story well. And yen to me check a masan a man. No, so dear Mufanko na antiata de on the Mia Minipa. What must say? Mepe Kwan be Sudi Biaman. The woman was hurt. That was all. That is why he wants to kill the guy. My own money. My own money. Mima ye juma. Enye se me de woka ena me tua abna mimi sika me de boa wo Ghana ena me si minya be mani fees nti sika na me de aba no ye mfa go tua fees no for the meantime no sorting the education wo common de wo mesa sane sika wo de ebufuo afa sika akosu man so se ye ma me bra Ghana se fun 4 days. Papa nyashia.
Oni nyeshi.
But nyashi. And I see you kunu 3 days before the time. I say your program na ekwa wo yenche na your 4 days program. Ya wa na branch and was say has anything happened in Ghana? I say yes, so prophet. Yesterday I had an audio. This is the audio. No boy, Michael. I say Arashi ni aunt no ekoji. Na you didn't do what doctors need and why you funeral. I tell you, say, don't take anything for granted. Abna, last year me carry beach loss, I brandy be yourself. Me fee I could be friend guys say talk back. And you there will be talk back edition as soon. And amen on ye you. You know what happened? Say police and they only need their cost. Sound guy only their cost. So the sound guy later testified, say, all banner they talk back ni be share wasuno. And I see me see catch and say, where you see anti J nafa paper woman. Will you even think of anything? Abda. Nyama yet de bia o might say one hwa na enye nipa. Until sound guy ni J ade ni fi ni ho. As if I want to help neat. No the man be partner soon. The lady said yes. For the first time, kakra no you talk back room. As if there are itches in the ears. Itches in the ears. That is the end of everything that she became. Now she's zero. If I mention her name, you cry. Now she's still in the industry. Zero. After she lost everything, including her marriage, that is when she saw somebody, and the person gave her the history, and look for the sound guy in a certain station in Accra, because she was a voice of the voiceless in Accra. And no. Ye bisane che on farmer, ye bisane to on farmer, and your quiet to say, how come you get what we get without giving what we are giving? Oh, Krumha, talk back. Man can't just say that to be duster. Clean and no name said duster na ye the man no, ye dia kofa baby. It me Jim 7 namkwa. Me. Abna me. Me namkwa. What you wig is autonomous.
What's a method?
Wig. So autonomous. Until them can say.
Yeah.
You walk to a shop. Have you not been in a church where Obi Koto wig? Ewa America. Wig na ya shisheri nyina no back no woman ya to sunsun amano. Fiti do ko share wig no na brabo. So there na mo honi e ke sunsun wi ase a. There's nothing in the world. There's nothing in the world. It is about recycling of life. And o pastor we nka so pastor nyo me ndim bi da me frɛ bia but eda ebeto. Asori dan na hu wo ho no a ye ba 4 o'clock no. Enyo bia da ye judgment ma. Then I shall crop egu. Do one na ye judgment ma so.
Na no ni bebe mponya tan. Popo.
One pa. One pa.
So be bia ma.
And yes, and numbers in here, she shall buy she sent for shepherd. And no get no talk from pan one. Echo. The one echo. No pianco. And ya add
pianco no about TikTok. Pianco.
No, as a puzzle, move the puzzle to hit otherwise. They feel it's ideal, otherwise they'll take you out. I got home. One time no one sound was so but that's all. So I'm not the weekend in our chat to make not sorry, come and you. I'm not your so but so about for. I don't sound so.
Sorry, how much and I buy.
I'm also I got home very fine. She say TikTok quiet to say I didn't know yeah. So being to one how do you have say you robot? So
being a day.
You robot.
No, also being a day.
So being now home
sir.
There's a puzzle that comes and they want you to fix that if you're active. Communities, why you have to any you have come on.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, so you're very good at it. Like me.
You sure. They tell me my blue on say. Corner be me say me fana me pipi go. Me pipi go baby. Yeah, German.
Moses, be me Mike.
If they make any nyina say, if you're for don't take, you can come in. I mean, you are wearing a second-hand shoe, but it's okay. The main chair is I wish for me for be atra me hu bebre me gusu hu bi obi ata de dada o yi de man and sister wa Ghana na lebo no bom ti say me ti shirt na me hye no lebo no bom say me tan team lebo enti America, who won't call order, Abnado tackle.
Hey, media for me see here now cancel to crowd.
Abnasana to Usru so.
Yes, I'm so and no
Abna tackle breach. What happened so seen who can go to aeroplane? One in was sick, got to plane. And where Jimmy Muti over back come and say no crab breach and you there. And what my bomb was here. Abrentin and bar. See, I can't judge Jimmy and you or Abra Susuru one. One of it to you plane ticket. Or better ticket amount. See me. Emoya. Ayoya. Opa trouble for my kind. Things are going on party. I'm a kind of gratitude. T. Be any assassin to be see a wish of phone count. It may show kutupa. Ama when you say Papa and Yashia. Boniso Yaden and Yashi. Sister, the Atalia bread in ya Kuma or her. Nanya the size in Pesoko bomb. But of far Tadia near Lebone womi $180 straight dress abna. Na media because abna was up to me sales. Some of winter near about summer.
Yeah.
Or minor place uber blocky space no with summer clothing. And the summer clothing yet this so your friend backstage ton sales casio. Atadia near ton $180. It will ton is $15. Yet we ton 5 for whatever. And this say you Toby. When you label, no, the brother and the sister. The sister no share the label in the dress.
FA cheap.
Someone should be what's America? And on the 185 a cotton straight dress. No, wafa phone. 16 Ghana cedis times 85. 16 times 85.
185.
16 times 185. No wafa phone.
No calculate.
E we are away. Onipa.
Calculate be more.
185 times 16 Ghana. Or the 2009 that was a dear theater, shut up your way. I hear me here to me rent. Hey, I thought you know 185, but on Koto and so Tony $8. I see Tony $8 for Masons. $8 for Mason backstage. Now on no chance no. Uncle baby, and an assistant catching say wedding be a pie.
Sure they call.
It's in Italian on the bread.
From a good.
Or the Italian come out, papa me one sawem.
Money day in a drew.
And a tile bundi assistant edu. O yini papa o GFK.
Obey.
Ninyaba. And your prophet no share and say you sent a dress. And what the attack? Me kasi me fata dey nche. Me foundation be sabuna me ji atade dada.
Yeah.
But obi ado atade ma me bia no me na foforo. Me use sunsum efim. Me fa ne kwa me shoe. Metima ma wa hye. Wo hye me shoe kwa normal. Na di jimi hye me shoe. Abna me wo me ba na ya tu din na. E dey akola ni pie na me anti ba go sorry say. Obeka go masum. Akola ni sunsum nti me fa ne mo bia. And then you go inside. Why? If I catch you, I'm on country. I'm in my small day. And I'm J. Michael. When I go, Babu Chow, me ban my man be here. Papa was there. Me ban my man be here. And to be out by heavy out, be ye by no. For come home. Now, what try over good win massive. Me impressive because I'm me ban my win my farmer will be at Miss Wackle. But all ye bay for that. And I was saying, Nankacha me say, Fanebra, and I'm Yakolano. And I'm a Tibakushan and I'm the Maya. I play at you. And I'm a man, son of mine, I got some of 20. Hello.
Now,
hello. What's it?
Okay, baby.
What's it?
So then I won't carry. You just made your statement.
Hello. 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 I mean, that's what I got you up. Says you with you or not. You didn't got to bedroom, say, well, Ofi bedroom must be do fear me in ebubu joint legs. Me wa so ya frame sa na me say o say o catch any man me say on fa no call la polyclinic na on frame. She told the mother say on no call la polyclinic. On baby be enye to on frame. Na me so sorry. Me say me so kwa sorry dia. Ti mo hana me say ono na ma na frame me anka me fa ne ntem. Ba na ne ma me na ni na ma frame. Until later na on na frame no me say I was up. Are you done with this? No. I can't. I'm broken. No, the man, mommy. No, I'm see. Oh, you need to go chere. I will be seeing fear in buy. Omudu feel see ya. We be going to see when you're here. Yeah, once a tribute. Once a yeah, I go see your magic. Ni a drone. A tribute. A be a cha. Yes, I look a kaye. And Tom Jabewo. That we call me do only say me dokno ya hono. And you do them say omo dokno na am say o dokno nya am say o say ketu say kura mepe no am hwem din ohun bi da ne ba ne de onim ni po ne nam je dokno yi na me hunu ye ana me hwe gu fie na no ana me so ne na me nam say sorry enko na me re sorry me sie ne de oya ade no wan ba we de ni di
the way there me sit we papa yin pen ho asem pa noble quiet virtuous woman be
abra uni to pen ho asem abra uni to pen ho asem debi uni me to pen ho asem uni me pen ho asem hey a son say me na me wale no wale me say just say me what's it so I'm saying that just imagine my wife could have just she could have just been lost because their family knows that when I marry her I was because before you marry no me nyama bebre me re no prayer so mosquito I win kapak so kabo on bosu hey pensa then but not level near small and you are dealing with issues but me be no omni say ba me ho oh my god is ma me no yes me ma me say me ko ma me no invitation card wedding invitation. And I'm saying, oh, man, pacho, when did no invitations? Miss I'm asking about, oh, dinner, me didn't move and come on. I've read the command or share. See how now, hey, where the nails and my buy. Meba, hey, I'll be coming out, Maba, me baba quite yes, Meba.
That's a metron.
And I mean, mamma, you could talk GTP. Painful dear about and I'm gonna go chair no. So and tomorrow the more baby my building. Oh, you mean say why again? Obi antimi mo ayi I don't know mechi.
I cannot do am waiting about it.
I don't care there. Yeah, is okay. No feel like that. I don't mean Jesus.
Anyway.
You see, all I'm saying, you might laugh, but I'm telling you that I've seen many things, and don't take anything for granted. There are people that will want to kill you not because they want to take what you are. Yesterday, somebody made a statement in a government office. We're having a meeting. I'm a counselor. Now, NDC ni kumi MPP ni wo position idea mami ya. Aye bi akufo ado de be mana na. Na am say there you see team na mwe. Me through MPP for sin NDC for na am say ade e say MPP ni ku a. O ku na ado danko akufo ado mfa opposition ma na NDC ni de o ku age dai. Oyefo na oya wo no onjai yeda. Abo bi be kawa rolling say ofrantoma. But no crane say abo bi be kawa na fie bon ho ban bo fie ho ban ejuma ben na oye woton ma de yi bi hwe woton bi kwabena ton na de sa de kosi ye ne say all of a sudden abena de see na oje enja hwefo de me de chwa beje oto ye mpo akeme da nyame ase otato amede wa to last week wa to ese show ide mi ta ba dia me boka ba o
o de jeje pache o ya mesan ya je
o se de o de ye hwe for me why afo fa powder de ba ko nsoma me afo bi anto bi ginger honey tea we fa duro bag ne bra e fa duro bag this is a good one I mean powder de bi si o ha de me hu kra sesi yo afo enu ani just get one for yourself and those of you yeah who you why me dey quite open bi gi bi na say am obey sign oh yes you go but me pay me say yes o ba wi no go yeah you know right no be Jimmy ginger My ebony, me find chubby. Why? Or ginger in or way. Oh, ginger, I'm not reading. They say, it's nice. So, no, so where is it coming from? He said, this is, I bought it from Council Literature. Let me, Gina, like, who? That stupid man. Are you sure? Are you sure it's from that stupid man? So I came out. I said, yes, it's for me. Yeah. Don't chew again. Because I'm offended. If you don't say sorry, don't chew again. I say, oh, they don't joke with you. I say, if you don't say sorry, don't chew again. Because I'm a soldier. Me ma ba konse Korea. Ma sum fidie so beto dodo na aka. And to be a ma sum di fidie obeto dodo wa order 10. Na wo kan kwase asem aguade no. And I me je eduro ni tiri ni say. And I me hugu mu na me de kata so. E wa chi ona me ja to. Abranti na nye bibia na e wo fu my efa do. I took the ginger. What he said, he didn't say sorry. And per what I'm carrying, I did it. And I covered it in the ginger box and I left it. So whoever picks to chew, they are chewing him.
They are chewing him.
0277 million pounds. Now, Brante be your car said, my good dear baby, I'm my email if you are sorry, don't say, TV African, I'm share to him, and I left the bottle there. Today he's working useless.
You're on live.
What I'm saying, those who are following me, that story is there. You remember the guy who insulted me on COVID? I went to bury him at the cemetery. Those of you who are watching, the video is still there. So, people will be seeing. And you will be a team day. Yes, right. By a sinning artificial. Ebi a two, and you'll be an insane two, and a kaka. Obi de two sinikogia holding. Yeah, maybe be a friend or robot. Only robot. Moyan call running robot. Where is it running robot?
Hey, I was a little. Me, and there's something I mean, Anna.
Me put them in for a CPA when we are. About Shako saw who will be a would do. When will be that?
Sorry, my uncle.
Abna de me call. And then I want to some Alconian. Go for more scale.
Now the woman apostle.
Last week, you say, I was on Grofway de Mecca.
I didn't produce that.
Fidina Sigma Jones, Kawa Apostle. I'm not going to visit him, but I'll go and visit him. Remind me, I have to go and give him $1,000.
Hey.
Yeah. Why no sound? Is it me no sound or Abna no sound? Yeah, Abna no sound. Abna, but sound maybe I'm sure be sure and fast sent phone. So we are done. 0277609644 is my number. If you want counseling, you want any spiritual direction, you want to book a seat for this evening so that you not sit at the wrong place like Abna sat at the wrong place. The wrong place is not that you are not. Because yesterday the power went to the top. And right top of them, okay. You may share with Chilo. I mean, share on board by and you may way over to figure over to bigiga. Obi Ansheni ye. Obi Tawa Tani be. Yeah. Mama Masa country on TikTok for. There was a wife. Is cankwa body line clothing suits combination me necessary. What's about dresses here? Me necessary. Team pa. Obi Tawa Tani be. Abwa on cow on fin essential. I want to finish in a bit of term. So this is my statement for you. Meaning an Abraham yet cheap, I'm a kind of don't show anybody how you win bread to your house. Don't show anybody how you win bread to your house.
And obia kwanya ofaso edi wanu aduane ekufie.
If you teach them
Se wo kyerɛ wo
and show them,
na se wo mo huna,
they will kill your baker.
Omo ebeku wo yefo no de wo ye brodo no edema wo no
and burn the bakery.
Na wa mahye obega se factory bia na ye brodo ni nyina wo mahye ho
so that your daily bread,
said ye be ya wo dada aduane no
you won't get it again.
Unya bio.
Your wife can be one.
Wo yere ebetimi ayesa nipa no.
Your husband can be one.
Ukunu ebetimi ayesa nipa.
Your closest friend can be one.
Wadam for ben wo betimi ayesa nipa.
Bible says in Psalm 109, if it was a friend who did this to me,
ɛwɔ chokonko no mu ɛwɔ enyom ɛwɔ ha ɛne echipo mienu no wose
it was a friend who did this to
ɛyɛ
me.
me yɔnko ɛna ɛyɛ me saa
I could have understood it,
anka mɛte ase
but it is you,
nanso ɛyɛ wo
my member in the same church.
deɛ me ne ɛwɔ me kokoa mu no.
So it is not everybody when you are praying, they come, you still pray. Some people when they come, start speaking Kabodia day, Mantoli Akatabradia Tatokosi, Atingabi Antolia, but even though we are praying for a husband, when they come, they stop mentioning the guy's name. And a Frank and Walimiu, who also be a door now, Zambria Badehe, Abia Katolia, Brende Abataya.
Was it the only one? Sorry, if you only is a way of Concombia, no company, the more thing is a bomb fire. Make us be our boy for Obey when I did Bonadio Broscoto.
Ayadabaya, Abnati, Abnati, Ginger with Chim, upon why.
Abusia for Medin Sempa enam. My ban won a
sound number.
Abusia for Medin Sempanam, my him. Me adias me nusu beer, me do more than see. Side ginger we say. So we are back now. You know, very difficult for you to visit the lure. They sell Sebi Ubeja Wanaya. Ginger we say ebe boa. Now the fascinating aspect yes, the one pie say yeah then the powder one abba into wa bofra afraid wusuye didie. Ginger is very good and with a lot of health benefits into Miss Ubetimi de be a friend koko wankasa green tea I won ubetimi de be a gumu so wopɛ me chewable things panty me penema earrings me de ana me pe we say me be but me try no me ntimi enjoy eno nso use but me pe green tea panty ne me scoop bia na me de agum kamaka me serew ma wonsanka bi ye deliver no nationwide America wo de who follow counselor ubehu America for number ewo hono and a counselor so a number Maunsanka ginger we say be very good. Miss Ano de mema me air boa na me be man. Or you later mono abna come up and I'm saying until I'm the ma wono. Also ate we will be a wokasa we will be a just I mean don't even say oh me them some for your general well-being. Into bomode na ma wonsa enkebi it's not because minim counseling in America personally me used to be me opa wo hia me abontena jeme bag na wo jeme bag bia obenye ginger no ebi ewo nti me sre obi amomode mo manensa enkebi me da say
one to be a bay for back come see a ton de ama one to be sure any man to na money 0277 609 says of all your cable dam got to make a ginger 0277 609 6 of America 4862 215 2007 I'm not telling you the Ukraino or the call bye bye.
Moses no baby. If you watch your
thank you.
No, me baby.
On casa mu fambre mo si mu njinsi o. Abra uska. Bra to